Dear students, today we are going to study historical background of commerce, Chapter-1, Unit-1, plus 1Commerce students. Please listen to this class. What are the hindrances of commerce? Then last class we studied some background of commerce and commercial activities. Today I am going to explain hindrances of commerce. This is the 5-mark question in most of the examination. It may be a quarterly examination or half-yearly examination or annual examination or any test. This question is the first question asked in the 5-mark question, asked in the 5-mark question category. Please listen the class. Hindrances. What is the meaning of hindrances? Hindrances means it can be tell us some difficulties. What are the difficulties in commerce? Or what are the hurdles in commerce? What are the restraints in commerce? These are all the other ones. Now, what are the hindrances of commerce? We are going to study now. Then, the hindrances of commerce is classified into 9 categories. But in the examination point of view, we have to study just 5 points alone. Remaining points you will study yourself, but I am going to explain only the first 5 points. Then, point number 1. Then before that, before studying that hindrances, what is the meaning of commerce? Commerce means transfer of goods. Transfer of goods from producer to consumer. From producer to consumer. These 2 terms are frequently studied in commerce class. Producer and the consumer. When the goods are produced by the manufacturer and the goods are reached to the consumer, then only their production activities will be finished. Then the consumer satisfaction is also necessary. So anyway, commerce means transfer of goods and services from producer to consumer is called as commerce. When we transfer the goods from producer to consumer, the commercial field faced many difficulties. That difficulties are considered as hindrances of commerce. Then, once again, explain what I told. Commerce means transfer of goods and services from producer to consumer. What are the hindrances of commerce? When we transfer the goods from producer to consumer, the commercial field faced many difficulties, faced many hurdles, faced many hindrances. That hindrances are considered as hindrances of commerce. These hindrances are removed by some agencies. We will study one by one in this class. The hindrances of commerce are classified into 10 different headings. Number 1, hindrance of place. Hindrance of place, hindrance of time, then hindrance of place, hindrance of time, hindrance of person, then hindrance of risk. Then point number 5, hindrance of risk is again classified into 2 categories. I simply write it as hindrance of risk. Hindrance of person, hindrance of place, hindrance of time, hindrance of risk. These 4 points, remember. The hindrances of commerce are classified into 10 categories, 10 different headings. Out of 10 headings, we have to study first 5 headings one by one. Hindrance of place, hindrance of time, hindrance of person, hindrance of risk, then number 5, hindrance of knowledge. We have to study these 5 points one by one. The remaining 4 more points are here. The hindrance of risk has 2 classifications, totally 10 classifications of hindrance of commerce. Then dear students, my main aim is you will study this portion and understand it and prepare for the examination point of view. So dear students, you mark it in your textbook. You will mark it in your textbook and take the note. This is the first assignment for you. Try to write this question. It covers 2 pages. Try to complete one answer within 2 pages. It should not exceed 3 pages. If it is a 5 mark question, try to complete the question within 2 pages. But the question will not exceed 3 pages. You try to write an assignment with the help of these 5 points alone. Then point number 6, hindrance of exchange. Then hindrance of finance. Then next point, hindrance of developing the exact product. Then last point, hindrance of both selection and delivery at those steps. These are all the other 4 points. Then the hindrances of commerce are classified into 10 headings. This hindrance of risk is having 2 different categories: hindrance of loss, hindrance of risk of loss, and hindrance in deterioration in quality. Totally we have 10 points, but I am going to explain just 5 points in this class. Remaining points we will study in the next class. Today's class, I want to finish the class within 20 minutes. So I just explain only 5 points alone. You will prepare for the examination. Just study 5 points. These 4 points we will study later. But in the answer sheet, you will write only 5 points. Each point is having 1 mark, 5 mark question. Okay. Then we study what are the hindrances of commerce in detailed manner. The first 5 points. Point number 1, hindrance of person. Hindrance of person. Hindrance of person. There are already I told you manufacturer and consumer. There are some agencies between manufacturer and consumer. They are called as a middlemen. Then, with the help of these 3 words, we have to try to write this answer. Hindrance of person. Manufacturer manufacture their product, but the manufacturer do not know the face and place of the consumer. Only first point. Manufacturer manufacture their product, but the manufacturer do not know the face and place of the consumer. Once again I repeat, commerce means the goods reached from producer to consumer is called as commerce. When manufacturer manufacture the product, he does not know the face and place of the consumer. So, some middlemen are wholesaler, retailer, and sometimes agents. Especially these retailers know the face and place and taste of the consumer. The preference of the consumers are known by the retailer. So this difficulty is called as hindrance of person. This hindrance of person is removed by wholesaler, retailer and agents. Thus the manufacturer sell the product to the wholesaler, wholesaler sell the product to the agent, agent sell the product to the retailer. So retailer has a close contact with the consumer. So through the middleman, the goods are reached to the consumer. This hindrance is called as hindrance of person. I explain only those points which are the textbook. You just refer the textbook. Tamil Nadu Textbook Society textbook. Please refer it. You never use any other book. To improve our knowledge, you have to read, you have to study, but in the answer sheet, you have to follow the points which is given in the textbook. Once again I repeat, hindrance of person. The main aim of the commercial activity begins with the manufacturer and ends with the consumer. The commercial activities are begins with manufacturer and ends with the consumer. The manufacturer manufactures the product. The manufacturer do not know the face and place of the consumer, but some middlemen like retailer, wholesaler and agent, they transfer the goods from manufacturer to the consumer. So the role of the retailer is very, very important. The retailer knows the taste, preference, face and place of consumption, everything is known by the retailer. So the retailer directly send the product to the consumer. So this difficulty is called as hindrance of person. Hindrance of person is removed with the help of trades. Once again, hindrance of person. The manufacturer manufactures the product, but the manufacturers do not know the face and place of the consumer. Some middlemen like wholesaler, retailer and agents are involved to transfer the goods from manufacturer to the consumer. The retailer knows the face, place, taste, preference and everything is known by the retailer. So the role of the retailer is very, very important to reach the product to the consumer. This difficulty is called as hindrance of person. Then point number 2, hindrance of place. Hindrance of place. Production take place in one center, but the consumption center, consumers, we can tell as consumers are spread throughout the country. Consumers are spread throughout the country or throughout the world. So this difficulty is called as hindrance of place. Once again I explain. Production took place in one center, but the consumers are spread throughout the country or throughout the world. The geographical distance separates the consumer and the producer. This difficulty is called as hindrance of place. The hindrance of place is removed by transport. There are different types of transport: land transport, water transport, air transport, railways. These are all the means of transport. Once again I explain the point number 2, hindrance of place. Production took place in one center, but consumers are spread throughout the country or throughout the world. So the geographical distance separates the place of production and place of consumption. It is removed by transport. Hindrance of place is removed by transport. There are different media for transport. land transport, water transport, air transport and railways. These are all the other means of transport. Then point number 3, hindrance of time. Point number 3, hindrance of time. Consumers want their product when they have consumer wants their product when they have money, when they have time and they have willingness to buy. Consumers wants the product whenever they have money, time and willingness to buy. Goods are manufactured with the anticipation of demand. If the consumers are having a demand, then only the consumers are consuming their product. So whenever the consumer needs the product, at that time we have to deliver the product to the consumer. So the warehouse distribute the product at the right time. When the consumers are having money, the products are distributed. The consumers are willingness to buy, at that time we have to distribute the product. So these warehouses store the product, and whenever the consumers are having demand, the product are distributed to the consumer. Once again, I want to explain this third point, hindrance of time. Consumer wants the product when they have money, time and willingness to buy the product. Goods are manufactured with the anticipation of demand. Whenever the consumers demand the product, the goods are distributed to the right time at the right place. The warehouses removes this hindrance of time. Warehouses distributed the product to the doorsteps of the consumer whenever they have a demand. This is called as hindrance of time. 3 points we have completed: hindrance of person, hindrance of place and hindrance of time. Then next point, hindrance of risk. Point number 4, hindrance of risk. Hindrance of risk. Hindrance of risk is again classified into 2. Hindrance of risk of deterioration in quality. Then hindrance of risk of loss. Hindrance of risk in loss we studied first. The goods may be destroyed when the goods are produced, and the goods are in the hands of manufacturer, or during the time of transportation, or when we transfer the goods and stored in the warehouse, the goods may be destroyed due to fire or due to theft or due to any natural calamities. The goods may be destroyed. So this losses is considered as an abnormal loss, unexpected loss or accidental loss. These losses are rectified by the insurance companies. So if the goods are insured, the insurance company is give the loss suffered by the manufacturer or during the time of transport authorities or warehouse authorities can claim the abnormal loss or accidental losses. If the goods are insured, the insurance companies are prepared in the money. So the loss, that means abnormal losses, can be rectified with the help of insurance companies. So once again, I explain hindrance of risk of loss. When the manufacturer manufacture a product, or during the time of transportation, or when the goods are stored in the warehouse, the goods may be destroyed due to fire, theft, or any natural calamities. This loss is called as abnormal loss or accidental loss. These accidental losses are covered by insurance companies. Then, hindrance of risk of deterioration in quality. In our textbook, once again explain, in the hindrance of risk is given in 2 points: hindrance of risk of deterioration in quality, hindrance of risk of loss. So, but I explain these 2 points together. You also try to write this point together. The hindrance of risk of loss is claimed through insurance companies, but the hindrance of risk of deterioration quality, it is a normal loss. These losses are considered as a normal loss. The accidental loss only or abnormal loss only claimed from insurance companies. When the goods are properly packed, so packing, if the goods are properly packed, or if the goods are protected, if the goods are protected in the modern air conditional storage, the goods are not at all lost. The abnormal losses only claimed through insurance company. The normal losses are preserved by the person who transferred the goods. So proper package is necessary. Then the goods may be evaporated. Due to insect, the goods may be destroyed. Due to rat or due to evaporation, the goods may be destroyed. If it is properly packed or modern air conditioned storage facilities are provided, the goods may not be destroyed. So this risk is avoided by proper packaging and modern air conditioned storage. This losses is an accidental loss. These losses are given by the insurance company. That once again I explain the hindrance of risk. When we manufacture the product or transfer the product or stored in the warehouse, the goods may be destroyed due to natural calamities. Due to natural calamities, any goods are lost, it is considered as an abnormal loss. This abnormal loss is claimed through insurance companies. When the normal losses are also faced by the traders. If it is properly packed or the modern air conditioned storage facilities are provided, the goods are preserved from insect or rats or due to evaporation. These types of losses are rectified. This is called as hindrance of risk. Then I want to explain one more hindrance of knowledge. Hindrance of knowledge. This is the 5th point. Hindrance of knowledge. We are the consumer. Consumers wants to buy the best products available in the market. Normally, consumers wants to know the best products available in the market. The consumer wants to know the best product available in the market. Consumer also wants to buy the best product, wants to know the best product available in the market, and also they want to buy the best product available in the market. So, proper advertisement and communication is necessary to buy the best product with a low price. We all want to know to buy best product with a low price. So this advertisement and communication rectify these types of hindrances. Once again I explain. Hindrance of knowledge. Consumers want to buy best products available in the market. So due to advertisement and communication, the best products available in the market is known by the consumer. So the advertisement and communication facilities helps the consumer to buy the best product with a low price. So these are the 5 hindrances of commerce. Once again I explain. Hindrance of person, hindrance of place, hindrance of time, hindrance of risk. Point number 5, hindrance of knowledge. Dear students, you write on assignment relating to this question. The assignment work should not exceed 2 pages. Try to complete within 2 pages. All the answers are available in our textbook. You have to refer the textbook. You have to mark it and write. It is considered as a first assignment. Please try to follow the textbook and these notes. With the help of this video, you have to study this question, hindrances of commerce. The book contains 10 points, but you will write only 5 points in the examination. God bless you.